What up, what up, what up? What's going on? I go by Life's Apprentice. I'm a music producer, and this is my reaction to Akai's new product launch for this year. If you're in the producer world, you've already heard about it for sure. It's gonna be something that changes the game, and this is my kind of opinions on that. We're gonna switch over, and I'll get into it here. So we'll just go to akaipro.com and check out what they have here. So you can see we're hit with the two products up here. So there's the MPC X, which is the big guy, and we have the MPC Live, this little small unit over here, relatively speaking. Still a fairly chunky unit in itself. The Live, I've watched a few videos already, what's out there about it. What was that website? There's a website that had, let's just go to my history real quick. Actually, just right here. Alright, sweet. So, the reason I'm pulling this up is so that we can get kind of a more detailed view here. I know I'm probably blocking the screen right here. Let's throw this guy down in the corner so I know. Okay. So you can see that it's kind of like a collaboration of a whole bunch of different required equipment for an efficient workflow when it comes to producing, and more specifically beat making. This is going to be a beat maker's dream for a few reasons. It's just a lot more modern, but with the workflow of a traditional beat maker. If you're a traditional beat maker, you're very familiar with MPC style production, and a lot of people talk about this, the workflow of it. And really what it is less interruption between you, the producer, you, the beat maker, and the music that's potentially right in front of you. Let's face it, there's two things that are king in music producing nowadays. One is sampling. Yes, the sound has gotten a lot cleaner over the years, and samples are a little bit more discreet nowadays, unless they're more so replayed or covers of a specific song. So the sampling's a little bit more discreet. However, it's still there. There's still very few tracks that are fully 100% no samples whatsoever. Reason being is that you're layering drums. They're usually from a sound pack. They're usually from a kit that, okay, you may custom make yourself. There's still samples. It's not a lot of really recording every single individual sound that's used in a project. There's still sampling. The second thing that is king when it comes to music producing nowadays, we have sampling, and what was the other one I thought? It had to do with workflow. I lost my train of thought right there. But let's talk about what's special about this unit. And what's special is that, to me, I think the biggest thing is the portability is going to be the number one. Everybody who's involved with music, everybody who likes music, they'll have they have a home setup. They'll have a practice station. You have your instruments. Even if your instrument is taken over and become your laptop with all of your third-party plugins, all your synthesizers, all of your the MIDI that you're messing with, you're still, all your VSTs, you're still using that as your instrument to play. This is going to allow you to produce on the go. Meaning I can go to a friend's house, and instead of playing video games, I pull out my Akai Live, and he's a guitar player. He plays a little bit, and he starts messing around and whatever. So we have a direct in to this machine. I record what he does and chop it up on the spot right there. Your beat is already made there. Now you can go back to your studio, whether it be in your home, whether it be an actual facility, and mix down your track and arrange it in the studio itself. To me, that's everything. To me, that's just a complete game changer, because it just opens up for collaborative nature. You don't know where you're going to come across a record that you're just going to fall in love with and want to sample on the spot right there. Now you have that option. Now you can do that. There's one thing that's going to hold back that will come out in the second gen of this, and that's some XLR inputs. Once we can start recording straight from a mic into a unit as portable, efficient, and compact as this MPC Live, you're going to start to hear some crazy music, man. Just absolutely crazy. There's no more excuses at that point. Right now, it's already basically like that. And if we're talking about price point, this little unit, which I'm cool with, being the price of a laptop, it's standalone. So, obviously, that means you don't need a secondary interface. You don't need a computer or a laptop to be able to run this. If you want to get serious in producing nowadays, there's a lot of base equipment that you got to pick up to get going. Primarily being a computer or a laptop. Right now I'm running off my laptop. I have a couple controllers. I have an external hard drive. An old Tascam interface. And that's it. That's the base of what I need to get going. But it's a bunch of little pieces. Add it all up, it's a little bit more expensive than this complete unit altogether. That's standalone. And now it comes down to, okay, now we go full circle. First thing is samples. Second thing is loops. And there's a few people who caught on to how loops are influencing the music world today. And we're really talking about with Ableton Live's influence in that. So obviously we're seeing the two worlds collide in this one unit, and it's, oh man, it's gonna be crazy. This is what I want to see. I want to see oh, what's that dude's name? Let's just look him up. I can't wait for collaborations, man. Oh, there's so much to say about this. So much to say. Anyways, I'm rambling on and not saying anything specific, I know. Once I get my hands on this, I'll probably put out a real video explaining why this little machine right here is going to completely change the game of music going forward, especially hip-hop, in 2017. And we're about to hit another golden era with this. Thanks, Akai, for really just noticing the trends and seeing how open box creativity can get you pretty far. Cool.